Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Underrail Expedition. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're supposed to join me today in Core City. Let's bring the speed down a little bit. Last episode we went on a trip, basically, with Sergio the cat wizard. Nice to see you again, cat. Back for more. Yeah, what the hell is in that thing? Had fun, cat. That's the power of getting in motion. That's the journey, the experience, the freedom. Meow. Do people get hurt doing this? All the time, cat, all the time. Want to give it another shot? No. No, I would not. I don't want to get hurt. What can you tell me about Core City? Meow. Or better yet, Core City is all... Yeah, I heard of... Didn't I hear of that? Didn't I hear that before? I think I did. Yeah, he whispered. I remember. Okay, I'll see you around. And we got motioners going around, and the dog is definitely going around. And I'm stopping the dog from going around. Whoo! Says the dog. I suppose that's a normal sort of sound. Old world booze. It's the last of our collection. It's 2 experience. Nice. I like it. And we have motioners all over the place. We're gonna have we're gonna have a chat with them, but they don't really want to talk. Can you not say that? Thank you. What is this? What is this back here? It goes to places. Well, there's many places that go to places in this place. This is gonna be a tricky place to explore. Place. Ooh. Okay, we've been here before. But oh yeah, we have been here before. This is where we killed some fools because of them attacking me, and I assume that's the blood. Let's just go with that. Oh, and that's the soup. That's what I remembered. Right. I have powers, great powers. No. This is the fools. Or these are the fools that, I did kill some of them. Very confused. Very confused. Okay, well, I am truly and veritably lost, so let's just keep going. Just move on with our lives. Let's go. I think I know where this goes, actually. Yeah, it's down here. Praetorian sniper, we got some barrels. I assume we didn't go over here, but then again, it's not a very good barrel. Oh, well, I guess we didn't come over here. And we got an elevator. Lockpicking 14. No, 14. 40. That's a good thing for me to do. If I can click on all the correct places. Okay, that's good. And we have shelves over here with a lighter. A fancy lighter, also a conclusion to our collection here, and it gives us 2 experience. This is a great stuff. And Core City plans, and unfortunately, well, that actually, fortunately, is not the conclusion to our the collection, because I like collecting more oddities. If I could never conclude any collections, well, I would be a little bit upset. Let's see. So this elevator just connects to different places, and in fact, that's a good place to use. Let's see. So we have upper, lower. So we have the commons and the city gate and the metro. Now that is above us, which means that as we leave the elevator, we are at the lowest place in Core City. So we could just, go for it. And that's what I'm going to do. Stick to the left wall. And yeah, as you can tell, the map doesn't actually show us anything. So we got a box back here. Nobody notices that. We're very good with this box. Box loves us. Oh yeah. Hi, Box. What is up? Box doesn't have one of those signs that says up. You know what I mean? You know the signs I mean? There's signs for that. Aegis Sec Trooper. And Sec, that means security, I would assume. Could mean sector, which would be weird. The guard stops you. You notice a badge on his chest. An orange and black shield, the colors being vertically divided at the center. That has a name. I don't know the name. I don't know heraldry good enough to know the names of those things. At the bottom it reads Aegis. Restricted area, ma'am. State your business. What's going on here? Are you looking for work? Always. Good. Do you have any combat experience? Hell yeah. These hands keep getting covered in blood and I can't seem to find a way to get them clean. The guard nods. We are Aegis Incorporated, a security company from North Underrail. We've been hired to protect scientific personnel during an important expedition to the Black Sea. Oh, this might be why I don't remember them. We need highly skilled and competent individuals with sufficient combat experience, background in personal protection, station security, and similar. Whoa, whoa, that's all one sentence and I'm getting lost. No, it is not. Background in personal protection, station security, or similar is highly desirable, but not strictly necessary. If you're capable of effectively operating alone or as part of a small, specialized team, that will greatly improve your chances of being hired. I think it is needless to say that this line of work entails great danger, but in turn, know that the monetary compensation we offer will be quite appropriate. How does all of this sound? Oh, he says, how does all of this sound to you? Do you think you need to meet these requirements? I suppose. Who do I see next? Good. Proceed down this ramp and talk with Chief Briggs. Do not wander around the docks. If you interfere with anyone's work, you will be promptly removed. How will I recognize him? Easily. He steps aside. You may proceed, ma'am. That's not an answer. That's not an answer. You can't say that. I think he means to say you'll know him when you see him. Or her, I suppose, Briggs. It's not really a first name. But no, we're just gonna... How will I recognize... Oh, no, I said him. So, yeah, there it is. So we know just telepathically. So, how will I recognize him? Well, you'll... Easily. That is gonna be the manner of your recognition. It's gonna be easily. I'll go speak with him. And I will not take anything from you because, well, you don't have anything interesting over there. I will, however, explore the docks. I don't know what you're talking about. Do not explore the docks. I do know how your AI works. And it's usually dependent on areas, because we have seen areas where we get shot on sight, basically. I don't think I'll ever get used to the stench, says the technician. Okay, 110 lockpicking. That might be a tell. That might be a little bit of a tell. I am not capable of... No, I'm not capable of doing that. Got a roll-up door over here. Got a security camera. I suppose I could destroy the security camera. I wonder what would happen. We got junk jets. And Ray's shop. This is definitely expansion content, by the way. And I said that before, that it probably was expansion content, the whole expedition to the Black Sea. But I didn't know for sure. But now we know. Oh yeah, we know. Got all boats. Oh, that's what that is. Shield. Chief Briggs is over here. You come up to two men having a conversation. They had better be, Ladleman. Sorry, Ladleman. Yes, sir, I did. I understand, sir. It won't happen until... Or with these folks. No, I guarantee it. Swear on my sister, Lily. Swearing on someone will not make you sound more convincing, Ladleman. Results will. Yes, sir, understood. Don't worry. These folks will, be fine. I swear. He falls silent, opting to end his thoughts with a nod. With a freezing, austere expression, the man turns around and to go elsewhere and sees you. A mere glance at him can't but make you feel that this is the type of person who reigns over every bit of land he sets his foot on, no matter how small, insignificant, or someone else's it might be. And he is without a doubt the person you're looking for today. Who are you? Are you Chief Briggs? You didn't answer my question. Yeah, name's Carrie, but that's not your question either. Why are you here, Carrie? I was told you're hiring mercenaries for an expedition. I want to join. You are a woman. Yes. He's not asking. He's just stating, apparently. He scans you again, this time more intently, and then crosses his arms. Excuse me. As flesh and machine interweave to the sound of mechanical motion, the chief continues. I assume he's a cyborg, sort of? Not a cyborg, but like a bionically enhanced person. And that's where the flesh and machine are interweaving, otherwise we have something to be very worried about. Because he wasn't described as being bionically enhanced. You have been told where you'd be going, correct? The Black Sea is ruthless. It shows no mercy to the untrained and to the unprepared, both physically and mentally. I need only the most competent and most resilient people I can find. I need soldiers, to put it simply. Otherwise, you are of no use to this expedition. Well, I don't know what level we're supposed to be for this, but, yeah, I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I was up to the task. Is he really questioning my ability because I'm a woman in a game where, well, first off, you do have misogynistic characters. We have seen a couple. I mean, those exist. That's not really, it's not like a cultural thing. It's just that you have magic. And never mind you have magic. This isn't a medieval game where strength is a requirement, even though strength is not actually a requirement for the vast majority of medieval weapons. But apart from things like bows and stuff. And even you know, there's a lot of men who are weaker than a lot of women. And vice versa. But we have magic. We have freaking magic, and we have assault rifles and things like that. So he's just, yeah, I suppose that's what he's doing right now. Let's see. I'm gonna go with this one. Convince me then. Why should I hire you? Because I have a persuasion ability. Very nice. Look, Chief, this is a southerner you're talking to. My whole life I've been doing the things you people only do occasionally, and only when someone pays you. If I had to go alone to Mutant Central just to get some stinking drill rotor circuit board, that's I'm giving you the short name because it's a lot longer than that, I think. Imagine what I gotta endure for some serious thing, for more serious things. You want a soldier? Hi, I'm Carrie. Nice to meet you. Mutant Central? What kind of language is that? English. English is that kind of language. Excuse me, but she probably means old junkyard. Right? Yeah, I don't understand what... I never heard that name. Mutant Central. That's right. Apparently little men there. What is this, old junkyard? Well, sir, it's the old part of junkyard. You know, sir, junkyard. On the settlement where the United Stations Embassy is located. That's not how English works, actually. You don't call it old... You don't say old New York when you go to the old part of New York. This old junkyard is full of horribly mutated beings, all twisted and disgusting, and very hostile. So if this woman went to this place for some stupid crap, pardon my expression, sir, yeah, that's about as close to swearing this game will get, then she's pretty dominating hardcore. Thank you, ladle man. That would be enough. If only you could see it, sir. And the abominations that live there, yeah, your run-of-the-mill muties ain't nothing compared to some of the repugnant creatures. Like, I've recently heard a story about this pipe-working, two-headed mute. That would be enough, ladle man. Well, are you convinced? He looks at you for a second and then nods a few times. Yes, I have yet to actually see you in action, but for now I am satisfied enough with what you and ladle man had told me for now. All right, Carrie, listen up. We, Aegis Incorporated, have been employed to protect a team of scientists from the university of this undertaking. Wait, that's complicated. University of this. It's weird. It doesn't matter. It's an university, okay? Okay, well. So, we have been employed it's the scientists there, and it's an expedition to the Black Sea. Or, as it's known by the locals, the Hell's Gut. They put it they don't say Hell's Gut, they just say the Hell's Gut, which is, I suppose they do. Anyway, the sea lies in a vast, unexplored cavern where a technologically advanced community existed until about 2.5 to 3 centuries ago. Extinct communities? Go figure. Don't interrupt. After this community was no more, nature reclaimed the sea. The resulting closed ecosystem has produced a large number of unique and aggressive species which, in tandem with pirates and other inhabitants who have settled in various parts of the region, currently pose the largest threats to the expeditionary staff. In addition to that, remnants of this community's defense systems could still be online, which adds another layer of danger we have to account for. This is just a brief summary. You will receive the full briefing should you choose to join the expedition, in which case these are the options regarding your duties as a sec trooper. Either you will be assigned to basic camp security, to an escort team, or to a recovery team. Given your experience, the last two options are more probable, but that I will have to decide once we return to the camp. Return? We had set up our camp 2 weeks ago. Not just we set up our camp 2 weeks ago? Sure. We've returned here for supplies. I think he's confused about these tenses in this sentence. We returned here for supplies and Additional staff. Additional staff sounds more like replacement staff. Your men were killed and you needed more. And it's not the pirates because you must have prepared for those. No, this is something no one expected and now you're in trouble. And if I'm going to go on this expedition, I'd like to know what's going on. He takes a step closer, extending his substitute arm. That's not his substitute arm. That's not the wording that you say. How prosthetic. Prosthetic is the word. Prosthetic arm. Also, yeah, I should have started with this, I suppose, as a description. It is prosthetic arm towards you. The lifeless hand... And by the way, I do realize that other languages don't say prosthetic quite as often as English does. Prosthetic is a weird word, actually. English does use it a lot, but yeah, the other languages use other stuff closer to this one. Anyway, the lifeless hand squeezes you gently in relative terms. I don't understand what that is. See, of course it's in relative terms. What do you expect gently to mean? Before the chief brings his face closer to yours. Don't repeat this mistake. Your nerves are now screaming for mercy as the powerful hand gently squeezes your nerves, lifeless. For a moment, every part of your body, but except for your shoulder, has been expelled from your mind's domain as you... What is he squeezing me, right? How is he my shoulder? As you feel nothing other than this acute pain. Thankfully, the chief releases his grip after but a few seconds, because the consequences will be severe. He then takes a step back. Can we kill him? I think we might be able to kill him. Anyway, you have the absolute right to know what you will be getting yourself into, but I will not tolerate this kind of behavior again. He's such a baby. I didn't even do any behavior, and he's just like, oh no, just... My god. Seriously, my line should have been... Actually, that would make... I think it's the line that I said should have been a little bit more, aggressive. Should have been more a little bit more insulting, I suppose. It doesn't even need to be aggressive. Just like be you stupid jerk. Do you think I'm as dumb as you? And then his reaction would have made sense. And now it just paints him as a baby. It is true, we have suffered casualties. We have lost a few good soldiers to the pirates and the wildlife. Those are the risks of this job. Some of the workers, Southerners, have become unsettled, panic-stricken, or have suffered illness and wanted to abandon the expedition. Some of our own staff got sick as well. Because they're not workers. Our staff is not workers, just to clarify. Anyway, all of these are relatively minor setbacks, but enough to slow us down and force us to an earlier trip to Core City than we had planned. However, we will not allow any of that to affect our mission too negatively. We're almost finished in Core City, and we'll soon resume our mission. What are you actually looking for there? You will receive all relevant info in due time. Right now, you and I have other things to discuss. First. Okay, what can you tell me about this community? Who were they? What happened to them? You will receive... Okay. Will I be able to return to Core City before the expedition is over? If necessary. Most of your duties should not require any trips outside of the Black Sea, however. Okay, let's discuss payment. Your payment will largely depend on the task you will be performing. Guard duty payment ranges from 50 to 100 charons per day. The average is around 7 per hour. Escort and recovery duties are paid double or triple that, depending on a range of factors. What do you mean by escort and recovery? Escort teams escort scientific personnel to certain locations and protect them while they perform their work there. Recovery teams work independently, operating in areas unsafe for scientific personnel, like abandoned facilities and other establishments, with the tasks of recovering items of interest, technological equipment, armament, personal items, various samples, etc. Or, as I like to call these recovery teams, scavenger teams, yeah. And Chief Briggs glances at Ladleman. Be quiet. Therefore, he glances again at Ladleman before fixating on you. The exact payment depends on the area of operation and danger involved. Superior performance might also induce considerable bonuses to previously mentioned figures. Huh. I need to think about it. Very well, don't take too long. We won't be waiting for anyone. Except you will, because this game doesn't have a day-night cycle. Or times. It's all chapter-based. Now, the reason why I will... Actually, I'll just expedition. That's right. The reason why I want to wait a little bit is because of the save that we must do. Also, I must make sure that we don't have anything here. Oh, see you later! Whee! Yep. Let's have a chat. Yeah, I've heard all I needed to know. I'm in. When are we leaving for the camp? Very good. Welcome aboard. Consider yourself a security trooper for the duration of this expedition. You will receive your gear as soon as we return to the camp. There you will be able to... You also will be introduced to the rest of the staff, as well as to Professor Oldfield himself. Ladleman, what is our status? Sir? How much longer before we're able to return to camp? Do I really need to... Like, you don't know what is our status means? Sure. Oh, yeah, right. We're almost done loading the medical supplies, sir. We've got, I think, frozen meat and power cell crates, and yes, most of the electronic equipment Marcus requested still remains to be loaded. And that's it. Yep, I'd say we'll be ready in 1 hour or so, sir. Very good, very good. This is faster than I thought. Very good. You heard it. If you have anything else to do before we set sail, now's the time. Do not be late. Nope, I'll wait here until... Yeah, it's just fine. Very well, you'll be notified when that happens. I have other things to attend to in the meantime. No, you don't. It's a fade to black, and we're gonna move on. That's what I meant. The line could have just been, let's do this. I like that statue. Oh no, we're going to outside the map. At last you step onto dry land, but your eyes see little of it. They have been enthralled by the cavernous firmament dorming over you. Not dorming. Doming over you. You gaze upon the stalactic constellations decorated with dangling roots, gleaming crystals, and numerous bat colonies. These stalactites unmistakably insinuate their arbitration over the sea and the land below them for death from above, while pretty much omnipresent in subterranean life. Has a significant, more acute... I don't know where the sentence is going. Supreme and inescapably terrifying presence here than anywhere else you've seen before. The bats do? What? Wait. Oh, okay, so this is the sentence. These stalactites unmistakably insinuate their arbitration over the sea and land below them for death from above, while... for death from above has a significantly more acute and terrifying presence here than anywhere else you've ever been before. That's how it is. Okay. While pretty much omnipresent in subterranean... Man, that is... What? Okay. This realization pierces you mentally, if not in the skull, which is a good thing. Not unlike one of those Stelapslavrum spears could physically. Yes, that's what I went with. I didn't double click. I did double click, but you can just drag it while you're holding the mouse. So life underground comes with a plethora of phobias, but that's not what it means. Dangers are not phobias. But this vast place evokes a uniquely crushing, creeping, choking feeling of smallness and utter insignificance in the grand scheme of things. And it is only being exacerbated by the many sounds violently collided in this open space. Those of air currents, restless waters, and wild yet unseen life, all while reverberating for the second time. No, that was exacerbating before. Reverberating deeply and rhythmically, as though all of them are combining into one singular heartbeat of the cavern itself. That's all it's getting worse. Ladies and gentlemen, the sentences are getting longer. Oh no. Somewhere out there, I say oh no because it's super hard to read, and even if I wasn't saying them out loud. Brevity. Brevity is the heart of... Which one is it? It's good. Just cut them in half. All of them. Or make them 2 sentences, I mean. Somewhere out there, in the far distance, you can almost hear the faint but distinct sounds of drums. Also horns. And also prime instruments of the under torture. No, that's not what it is. What the heck? There's instruments. Prime they are. Of the underture. Like, it's an opposite of overture? I suppose that is. I don't think that's a word, so I suppose it's just a stylistic thing for this game. To this expeditionary play... Yeah, it is. It is an overture to this expeditionary play whose next act has just begun. A voice grounds you. Welcome to Hell's Gut. Sorry, the Hell's Gut. I'm sorry, I'm very confused. Anyway, welcome to the Gut. Hope you brought some light clothes, Carrie, because it's dominatingly hot in here. He collects the sweat from his forehead with a handkerchief and squeezes it to the side. Yeah. Chief Briggs turns to the two of you after ending the conversation with the other man. Ladle men, after the laborers have unloaded everything from the boats, show them to their tents, and make sure Marcus receives the equipment he requested as soon as possible. Medical tent as well. Oh, yes, sir, yes. As you command. You, Carrie, the tent you will be sleeping in is just ahead, the first one to the left, opposite the kitchen. Unpack your things and meet me at Professor Oldfield's tent as soon as you have done so. It's a small tent just past yours, also to the left side. Yeah, I see an isometric. I don't need to know that. When do I get my equipment, sir? As soon as you receive your briefing. You will speak to Marcus about that, but he has other work to do at the moment. Would you mind if I got to know the rest of the camp first? Unpack your things and meet me at the professor's tent, as I've already told you. He wouldn't mind. Nice. Don't you keep me waiting. Got it. He nods and turns to Ladleman. And if you see Yahota, tell her to meet me in my tent in about 20 or so minutes. I want her full report on what has been happening in my absence. Yes, sir. I will, sir. That is all, Carrie. That's all. Carry on your... That's not my name, though. That's not what he says. Carry on with your tasks. And we have robots here as well. Nice. This is going to be fun. I hope, anyway. But it's also going to have to be done in the next episode because we're out of time for the day, and we're going to get to meet everybody before we go to wherever he told us we were going. Not that it matters, because we see an isometric, as I was saying. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Underrail Expedition. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.